the major clue that unraveled Gene Hackman's tragic time of death. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Data from beloved Hollywood actor Gene Hackman's pacemaker provided the key clue that unraveled his time of death, according to the Santa Fe County Sheriff and Medical Examiner. Tragically, authorities believe that Hackman's wife Betsy Arakawa died first, probably on or around February 11th, of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which is contracted through contact with rodent droppings. That's because her communication and activities stopped abruptly on that date, the sheriff, Adan Mendoza, said in a news conference. Hackman's pacemaker data leads authorities to believe that the actor did not die for another 7 days, trapped inside the fog of Alzheimer's disease. When he did die, it was from heart disease with Alzheimer's as a contributing factor, the chief medical examiner, Heather Jarrell, said in the news conference. According to Jarrell, Hackman's pacemaker registered cardiac activity on February 17th, which was 6 days after authorities believe Arakawa died, and then the pacemaker documented an abnormal rhythm to Hackman's heart on the next day. He probably died around February 18th, the pacemaker data indicates, she said. The sheriff said the pacemaker information has answered a lot of questions that authorities had about the deaths. He said that authorities are waiting for the results of cell phone data, but he doubts it will change the findings. Mr. Hackman showed evidence of advanced Alzheimer's disease. Jarrell said he was in a very poor state of health. He had very significant heart disease, and I think that is what ultimately resulted in his death. Reporters asked whether Hackman was aware his wife had died. She checked for evidence of dehydration but did not find any, but she did find evidence of kidney issues. Asked whether there was evidence of starvation, Jarrell said there was no food in Hackman's stomach, meaning he did not eat recently. According to Jarrell, it's possible that Hackman did not know his wife had died. The bodies of the couple and their dog Zeno were not discovered until February 26th, according to the sheriff. That means that Arakawa's body was in the couple's home for 15 days, and Hackman may have lain dead inside the house for about a week. Hackman was found in a mudroom with sunglasses and a walking cane next to him. The sheriff said it's not clear whether Hackman was trying to get help. Words cannot express the monumental loss of Gene Hackman, arguably the finest actor of any Hollywood generation. As investigators sift through the suspicious circumstances surrounding the death of Hackman, his wife, classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, and one of their dogs, pointing fans toward one of Hackman's final TV appearances may help ease the pain. In 2008, well into retirement, Hackman briefly appeared on the Food Network's Culinary Roadshow diners, drive-ins, and dives. Humble, humorous, down-to-earth, and as natural in front of non-famous locals as he was in front of a movie camera, Hackman's delightful cameo sheds insight into his small-town New Mexico life post-Hollywood. For younger crowds who may be unaware of Gene Hackman's unparalleled acting greatness, the two-time Oscar winner amassed 101 credits from 1961 2004. After breaking out in Bonnie and Clyde in 1967, Hackman showcased tremendous range and natural on-screen charisma across all genres. Regardless of whether he was playing the lead in a drama or a supporting player in a comedy, Hackman never indicated that he was performing and always delivered commanding and convincing performances each time out. No one was more believable. To understand what great acting looks like, cinephiles must study Hackman's seminal versatility in Downhill Racer, I Never Sang for My Father, The French Connection, his first Oscar win, Scarecrow, The Conversation, Night Moves, Superman, Hoosiers, Mississippi Burning, Unforgiven, his second Oscar win, Crimson Tide, Get Shorty, The Birdcage, Enemy of the State, The Royal Tenenbaums, and several others. Hackman retired from acting in 2004, leaving Hollywood to live a quiet life in Santa Fe, New Mexico. For years after he retired, Food Network host Guy Fieri randomly encountered Hackman sitting at the counter, and the exchange couldn't be more enchanting. In the 5th season premiere of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, host Guy Fieri welcomed viewers to Harry's Roadhouse Diner in Santa Fe. At 1:16 into the segment, the great Gene Hackman graces Guy's company with a warm smile and an unassuming manner that underscores his everyman humility and down-home living. While his dialogue is interrupted by the editing, Hackman conveys that the diner is a local staple he enjoys frequenting because nobody pays attention. You know it's great. when Guy jokes, until we come dragging our cameras across your table, Hackman disarms the host with a big friendly smile and laughs, right? Never put off or intruded upon, Hackman is gracious, inviting, and warmly hospitable. With responsive candor on par with his big screen performances, Hackman behaves in real life how he acts in film, authentically. Guy later asks Hackman if he's ever eaten scrapple at Harry's Roadhouse, to which he responds, "No," with deadpan comedic timing. "Do you know what scrapple is?" Guy wonders. Hackman diplomatically looks away and laughs. "Yeah, I do," as if he never wants to hear the word scrapple in his life again. In Hackman's third and final segment, Guy asks, "What makes Harry's Roadhouse one of your go-to spots?" Hackman states, "You know, I can come here any way I want to," pointing to his casual attire and underscoring his low-key humility. Guy jokes about his own ridiculous outfit, with Hackman getting the last laugh. "Well, you look pretty good, except your hair. I don't know. What happened to your hair 17 years later? Guy still sports the flaming hairdo." Gene Hackman's delightful diners, drive-ins, and dives appearance is a reminder of what an accessible, engaging, kind-hearted, and funny person he was on and off the screen. The natural comfort and charisma exhibited in the show as himself, without any Hollywood pretense of publicity, is a reminder that, whether playing a character or not, Gene Hackman never pretended when he was on screen. He existed